Morning. So it is now day 69 of the vlog, and as I've mentioned, it is marathon day. Kind of gone back on myself here, by the way. Those sit-ups and stuff that you'll see in a minute, I essentially did it about an hour ago, but done it all in reverse because I couldn't wait for breakfast and everything. So I've had all that, all changed, all ready to go. Wearing my ultra stuff today, and I need to put my cap on. So yeah, looking forward to. I think it's going to take me about 9 hours. This so. When I did my marathon walk in January, the same company is doing the Ultra Challenge. It took about 9 hours with all the eating and stops and all of that. So it may even take longer today just because obviously I'll be filming and stuff as well. But yeah, it's 6:45. So yeah, it's still really early. I hope to be done by sort of dinner time anyway. It's going to be a nice day. It's going to be really sunny, which is kind of half why I picked it. I know that's not always the ideal thing, but there we go. Got a few things planned. I've booked as I just mentioned, I've booked the marathon thing again, a virtual challenge, so I should get the medal after doing it. I'm not actually going to set my watch as a walking thing, so I want to save the charge, but basically just go on steps, and then my app on my phone, my Garmin app, should tell me if that's a marathon. I think it's going to be around 50-odd thousand steps, so yeah, feel full now. Time to crack on. So yeah, this is the horrible job. Vaseline in my feet, because it's all a bit sticky. Obviously, I've still got all my Cairo felt on. Couldn't get it off in the shower the other day, so I just chose to leave it. But I find this works just to stop all the dryness, because you get a lot of dead skin, which is lovely, isn't it? The perks of being an ultra runner. Anyway, a few more sit-ups to go. So I said I was going to have hot porridge this morning, but I couldn't wait, so I did it last night. So what I've got, I'll turn the phone up. Got porridge. It's a little bit runny. I added too much water. But you've got cashew nuts, almonds. There's some walnuts in there somewhere. And crave seeds, dates, cacao powder, all of that. Going to put a scoop of peanut butter in it as well. Then I've got coffee, ginseng supplements, and turmeric. So yeah, just trying to keep myself really sort of fueled for that first bit, because it's going to be about 5 hours, I reckon, this first part, 4 hours, something like that this morning. So yeah, if I don't have to rely on snacks, obviously that would be the best thing. And I want to make sure on the day I have a lot of people ask, how long is it going to take? How long is this ultra going to take? No idea. This is survival. So if it takes me 20 hours, great. If it takes me 30 hours, great. Whatever it takes. Obviously, it's all about time on your feet, and that's what I'm doing today. So yeah, let's get this down me and start to get ready. Yeah, obviously I haven't got my snacks out yet, but this is what I'm going to have for lunch today. So lentils and mackerel fillets, and I know they're not going to have these on the day, but they've got loads of really heavy food like burgers and stuff. So anything I can eat cold is good because I can have it quickly. Obviously both of these you can just eat quickly, so that's going to be lunch today. And then we'll have a little think about what I want for snacks later. But I'm very tempted to have these. I'm obsessed with these. If anyone shops at Sainsbury's, another thing to buy that I recommend. They're amazing. I've made a bit of a marathon walk plan for today, essentially to avoid boredom and just sort of plan how, I'm going to walk it, because I haven't done a route or anything. I'm just going to kind of walk around the areas I know, and then, yeah, just like I do with running, essentially. But stage one, so I want to do 8 to 10 miles first thing today. Essentially walk for as long as I can at this stage. So obviously I have to have breakfast. I feel really good. And then essentially I'll probably start to have my heels and whatever and run out. So I want to come back, toilets and everything, and listen to a podcast. So I'll show you what I've got on my podcast listed a bit. Then I'm going to come back. Rest stop's just going to be a case of replenishing, charge my phone for a little bit, have some trail mix, love trail mix, and a cup of tea. Made myself a tea already. Stage 2 is going to be 4 to 5 miles, so sort of half the distance of the first one. Again, that's going to basically get me halfway through essentially a marathon, so a half marathon, and then it will be time for lunch essentially. So I'm going to do a scavenger hunt in that time for stage 2. When I say a scavenger hunt, I'm thinking I'm going to look out for things, see if I can, how many charity shops I walk by or something along those lines today. So yeah, something like that. And then we got our major rest stop, as I said. Going to do some stretching. Got my massage gun out ready. I'm actually standing on, kicked it, on my massage spike ball now, because actually my feet are quite tired from yesterday. I'll show you why in a minute. There's a reason for that. And yeah, if I need to change any clothes. And then I flip it over. Essentially, it's going to be the same for half two. So I'll be halfway. So it'll be 8 to 10 miles for stage 3. I'm going to do a photo walk collage. It's a lovely day outside, so I'm going to make sure I get some good photos and kind of just take a photo of the day and make it into a collage. Another rest stop, and then we'll finish basically to the end. And I'm going to think of some ideas, so I'm going to brainstorm, because they say walking's good for brainstorming. So any vlog plans or ideas I can do for the last part of my training is going to be there. And then we will be done. So yeah, let's crack on. Using that spike ball, as I said, my feet were a little bit tired. So the reason is I have put my my Savers sponges back in my cheap shoes. So I've got 2 pairs of insoles. There's one just underneath that, the blue ones. My usual Sorbaphanes on top, and then I've got the sponge in between them like a sandwich, just to give me some extra cushioning. But where I had it so far at the back, it's not very well balanced. I'm going to push it forward a little bit, and just to give me some extra cushioning more in the mid part of my foot. So yeah, back to them. Honestly, I might have to buy some more. I'm running out. So obviously I've been very praising of these cheap shoes that are £20. If anyone's been watching this, you'll remember that I was running in them initially. Yesterday's trail walk didn't maybe do them any good favours though, because I was walking on uneven ground, started to put a few holes in them. I'm putting a foot pad again on the inside because there's a hole forming, so better do that before we go. Make sure footwear's 100% right, and hopefully we won't need to stop too much today. So it's just gone 7:30, and you can probably see there's not a cloud in the sky this morning, so it's absolutely gorgeous. It's perfect to do my photo collage. Yeah, feel really good, feel fresh. Had a few issues with my shoes so far, so I've already stopped twice. I've only done 10 minutes, and yeah, already stopping, but I think I've got them about right now anyway, and feel comfortable. Most importantly, as I said, don't feel too hot, don't feel too cold. Might have to change the shorts later on anyway, but I've got my podcast in. I'm listening to an interview with WWE wrestler Triple H, so that's going to be an hour and a half, and I'm going to try and listen to another one that's about 2 hours, which is a health one, talking about how breathing can apparently help you lose weight. So we might have to test out whatever that method is, but yeah, quite looking forward to getting on with this now. And as I said, hopefully I can probably do about 8 to 10 miles in this first stage. No, Spongebob, unfortunately, got to stay here. We're not taking them home again. Someone will take them in the end. Yeah, that trophy that's just come up records essentially how many steps I've done. So I've just done 10,000. So based on the logic of how many steps it's going to need to be today, I reckon I'm a fifth of the way now. It's been about an hour and a half, and yeah, to be honest, I've kind of, if anything, just blanked out this morning. Just not because I know it's so long. I'm not thinking about getting back and going to the gym and all that, and I have to say it's making the time go really fast. Not even touched a hill yet, so that's a good sign. Just want to try and keep as much of the supplies for as long as I can. If I don't have to go back as early, let's get as much done as I can now. It's not bad this, is it? Stunning. Right, time to get the biscuits out. We're about 2 hours into the walk now. Just finished the first couple of podcasts, so I think it's time for another game. So what we're going to do 30 seconds. Remember this game from before? I think I did football teams in the Premier League and fruit and veg or whatever. 30 seconds. How many car brand makes could I think of? So let's start the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. So Citroen, Toyota, Peugeot, Lotus, Volvo, Mercedes, Maserati, Ferrari, Renault, Volkswagen, BMW, Audi, Lexus, Oh, come on, Harry, should be better than this. Porsche, Fiat, Ford. Oh, time's already up. That wasn't too bad. One more round of it. So this time we're going to do shoe brands, like running trainer brands, because I've had a lot of running trainers in my time. So anyone that sells trainers of some sort. So let's go Caramel, Saucony, Brooks, Asics, Nike, Adidas. Oh, Kalenji. Oh, I had loads in my mind a minute ago. Oh, give up. It's too hard while you're on the move. Coming up to 10 o'clock now, and I've just turned up at a different field where I used to play football. Bigger than I remember it, actually. But I thought maybe, again, as it's kind of an amalgamation of all the things I've done before, and it's Easter this weekend, I thought we could do a GPS walk again on a field. And I think it's too easy to do an egg for Easter, so I'm thinking we have a go at making an Easter bunny. So I'm going to start over here. Got plenty of room. There's some more gym equipment over there. Yeah, we'll see how close we can get to doing a bunny. I've got plenty of Easter games planned for this weekend. So yeah, I'll explain that later on in a later phase of this walk. Not today, Spongebob. Got a marathon to walk. Admit the bunny hasn't really gone to plan. There is kind of a reason for that. I was on the field just doing it, and essentially a couple of people were like, "What are you up to?" Just out of interest. And obviously, because I've got all this stuff on and a cap and stuff, it probably does look like a bit strange. But obviously, I've got all my ultra stuff on, so I said to them, I'm doing this challenge, and essentially, I'm trying to draw a bunny on a field, and then I've got a SpongeBob in my pocket. So I showed them a SpongeBob and my ultra top and stuff, and it made them laugh in the end. They went thinking, this seems a bit odd to actually, this is a really good cause and stuff, and it's great just to be able to talk to someone about what THINK18 do. And I managed to finish my bunny, but of course I'd lost a little bit of track of where I was. But we might have to retire that one, because as you can imagine, you kind of attract all the dogs to come over to you as well when you're going in zigzags. But yeah, it was good to give it a try anyway. And as I said, it was good to speak to someone and have some company, and just share what I'm doing. And said they were really polite. They said, good luck, and if you don't see you before out on your walk, just wish you all the best. So I said it's nice to get my name out there and promote what an amazing charity THINK18 are. So it's nearly midday now. I've drunk all my fluids, including my fuel, and eaten all my snacks. I feel really good. I'm not even hungry at the moment, but one problem, I'm starting to get a bit of a rub on the back of my heels, so I might need to put a Compeed on. I think what's happening is where my feet are warming up, they're just sliding across my insole and just rubbing, so I'll need to have a little look at that at some point. Actually, it seems to be alright for the last few minutes, but it's definitely there. Something that can distract me though. How about we do a bit of a quiz round? So I'm going to do 3 rounds. You're going to need to pause the video. I'll tell you to do it before it, but the first one is going to be, for those that are going to take part, make sure you pause it, the top 10 UK boys' names chosen in 2024. So what were the 10 most popular names given to boys in 2024 in the UK? So pause it now, and then I'll give you 10 seconds basically of this video to have a guess, and then they'll come up after this. So pause. Very well with that. I certainly didn't think Noah or Leo would be in it, but they were really high up. So let's go for the next one, because I did so terribly earlier with the car brand. What do you think the top 10 selling car brands were in the UK in 2024? I have had a look. I can't believe I've forgotten some of these on that 30-second challenge a minute ago. So top 10 car brands that were sold in the UK in 2024. Pause the video now, 10 seconds, have a guess.
I've got like Kia and Mitsubishi earlier, but so it's really hard to think when you're on the move. Last one, because it's a lovely hot day. Top 5 UK ice cream flavours. I have to say, I like them all. So yeah, pause the video. Top 5, not 10, top 5 ice cream flavours in the UK. Here we are, vanilla is number 1, and I actually think I agree with that. Even my Huel was vanilla today, but I certainly wouldn't have chocolate or mint choc chip. Neither of them would be in my top 5. Or what would I have? Honeycomb, rum and raisin, or I could eat all that now. Hopefully I'll have that at the end of the Ultra Challenge. Sort of fluffy plant things in front of me, I believe they're called like a cattail, and if you put them in your mouth, or you get all the fluff off them and then put them in your mouth, they look a little bit like a corn dog or a sausage or whatever you want to say. But as a defense mechanism, I believe they make your mouth go all like furry again, like their defense mechanisms to like get all the fur back out. It's like pollen seeds. So yeah, there's a viral sensation, I believe. I mentioned it to my brother the other day. So yeah, if you ever see one of those plants, don't put it in your mouth, because you'll have a ball of fluff, which are pollen seeds. It's gone 1 o'clock. Just heading home for lunch. I'm probably about 5 minutes, if that, away. So I still have to do a scavenger hunt. I'm just going to count how many lampposts there are from here to the way back, because I'm going to see how close I can get. So walking past one now, there, and then there's one in front, the green thing on the left, so 2. I'm going to say there's 25 lampposts from here into home. I've literally got to cross the traffic lights, and then I'm going to count from, well, start on 2 now, see if it's 25. There's 6 and 7. This is a really boring game, but it's just something to focus my mind on, and actually, so far, it's been a bit more effective than looking for stuff that I can't find. So yeah, at least you know you're going to see something. 21, 4 off, that's not too bad. Anyway, hungry now, time for lunch.
Last night, bit of mackerel and lentils. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this now, I have to say. Haven't looked at my feet yet, a little bit worried about the potential blister I've got, but it wasn't too bad. I think I can carry on. I mean, I've done 38,000 steps, so I reckon I've got about 14,000 more to go, so probably about 2 hours more walking, 1:30, so probably be done hopefully by 4 o'clock, which that's what I'm hoping, fingers crossed. The sponges are holding up. I don't think anyone has ever done a marathon walk with sponges from Savers before, but it's working very well. In fact, they've been really comfy. I've got no issues with my feet at all. Only problem is these yellow sponges, they've been so good that I might need to buy some more. If only I had some sponges or extra sponges that I could use. Forgot I had the whistle in here. Anyway, that's the call to get going again. 2 o'clock, 2 more hours, then finally back. I want a shower.
So yeah, back out. That rubbing is still there, annoyingly, but I'm just going to have to cope with it for the next couple of hours. 42,000 steps now. Yeah, with my brother. My brother's come with me for the last bit, because we normally do an afternoon walk. So yeah, feeling absolutely fine. The last sort of thing I was going to do today is I've been taking photos all day, some with Spongebob and some just like nature ones in general. So I'm going to put in a minute one into a collage and then just share for this last bit some of the Spongebob pictures and stuff that I've got today. So yeah, I hope you like some of them. Found some good spots, and yeah, that's my sort of nature collage bit, which again is a bit of a good distraction, which I'll definitely be doing on the day of the challenge, because I go past Hampton Court. 5k to go now. It is absolutely lovely along here. You'd think we were in a foreign country. Honestly, my legs don't ache at all. I could go and do this again and again. I mean, it just shows how much I've done all this training. So yeah, that rubbing's probably the only thing that's annoying, but I'm going to go for a walk again later as it is. So yeah, so this is a really positive sign considering it's not long till the ultra now. But I definitely do need to work out where this rubbing's coming from. The blister passes are not working. Anyway, let's get this last bit done. Here we go, Spongebob. Standing ovation. We've done it. Oh, there's the finish line. I suppose we'd still have 36 miles to go, wouldn't we? But that is the marathon done today. 42.2k, 26 miles. Absolutely feel fine as well. Time to go get our certificate and trophy. Right, Spongebob, let's go collect our trophy and certificate. Job done. No, Spongebob. It's my trophy. I'm keeping it, but you can sit in it for now. I think he's tired. So yeah, that's it for today. Just about to do a last bit of weight training before I finish. Going to go for another walk with my brother later as well. But yeah, been really good fun. Absolutely loved doing that, actually. It felt like a real adventure doing that, and hopefully now I'll get another medal for the Inca Trail Virtual Challenge. Spongebob's had a good day as well. I just think it's crazy that I've just walked 26 miles with Savers sponges in, these cellulose sponge whites, and 2 pairs of insoles in each shoe. But that's kind of been what the training's all been about, and as I said, I feel really good. I feel full of energy. Look forward to doing a bit of this, and yeah, there's going to be plenty more challenges to come over the next few weeks. In terms of the weekend, obviously it's Easter weekend now. Going to my first concert in 22 years tomorrow night as well. But yeah, we're going to do some Easter challenges over the next few days. Eggs are my favourite food, remember, as well, so we might have to do something with eggs, not just chocolate eggs. And actually some of the stuff I took out the boot of my car we're going to use for some challenges as well. So yeah, looking forward to doing them. Hopefully you'll watch those as well. But hope you've enjoyed coming on the journey with me today, walking a marathon. And yeah, as I said, it's getting very close to the challenge now. But it was nice to do that today. And actually, I never really got that bored. Maybe it's because he kept me company. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Sorry it's been so long, but again, I hope it's been a fun one to watch anyway. And yeah, I'll catch you later.